Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, January 19th, 2017, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, we had a pretty decent day today, and I will reiterate what I said yesterday. I'm much more comfortable buying down here than buying up there right below that 20,000 ceiling. That's just a very unhealthy place right now to be buying stocks, and yet we seem to be doing fairly well after it's pulled back here, and it pulled back more today. Pulled back 72 points. As far as the Dow goes, this is certainly not a bearish market at all. I noticed, you see what happened today. It puts in this, well, you can almost call it a bull spike, last 2 hours of the day, and then it comes back. And we've seen that pattern for several days now. It's not closing on its low. When I see the Dow, or for that matter, any stock closing on its low, I kind of have a feeling that it's going to continue that trend the next day. But when you see this thing that we saw today and for the past several days, where it puts in some kind of low, and then the buyers come in and bid it up toward the end of the day, that is not indicative to me of a weak market. Um, anyway, yeah, we had a fair day today. We actually closed out over $8,000 in our closeout trades, and we are carrying a small negative going into tomorrow of about $400. We got into 7 new positions. Only 2 are positive, 5 are negative, but we're still, as I say, only $400 or so negative. So who knows what will happen tomorrow. I am not going to lose any sleep over that one. We did have some good trades, obviously. I'll show you just one mildly frustrating one first. I like to get the frustrating one out of the way right at the beginning. This was Alcoa, and we had bought this yesterday. Looks like about the second hour, and it made a nice move, and we were holding pretty good profits there. It gaps down a little bit this morning, then it comes back, and this exit is fine. We made about $1,700 there in Alcoa, but what was frustrating is that after doing that, it kept going. And of course, that's our system. We do what the system says. But if we had a crystal ball, we should have stayed with Alcoa. We had some better trades than that. Here's a pretty good one in Degaz, which is inverse natural gas. We bought that about midday yesterday and ended up selling almost a high tick of the day uh, today. And look, it was very fortunate we got out of that, because it took quite a plunge right after we got out. System really knew what it was doing. We took $2,500 into Gaz today. Very nice trade. And then the big one for today was inverse gold, which is JDST. And we had bought that, you know, with maybe 2.5 hours to go yesterday, and it closed positively, but not greatly so, but it did pop up there very nicely. And look at this, we nearly sold the high tech of the day on JDST, and we took $5,000 out of that. Very nice trade. Anyway, I think there's some hesitation in the markets. I think they're all waiting for the Donald to put his hand on the Bible tomorrow and see what he's going to do. And I think we should see some very positive uh, markets after tomorrow, even though we're seeing pretty positive ones right now. But I mean, really see some screaming markets. That's what I'm hoping for. Anyway, that's the way it was. This is Trader Bob signing off. See you tomorrow on Friday.